How's it going, everyone? Yo, it's your boy Corey, aka Crasher, here with a new video, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again to discuss Pokemon Go, and more specifically, Niantic. Now, this right here was brought to my attention by one of my lovely community members, and oh boy, after reading into this right here was definitely a big oopsie on Niantic's end. Let's get into it. So we're here on Dexerto with an article that is titled, Pokemon Go fans slam Niantic after Zorua issues during Shuppet Spotlight Hour. Despite a week-long series of cryptic social media posts hyping the event, Pokemon Go has cancelled the surprise debut of Zorua during the Shuppet Spotlight Hour. Fans are understandably frustrated as the mobile game has suffered many broken events in the past several months. You can definitely say that again. Pokemon Go has landed in hot water repeatedly during both the Season of Light and the Season of Go that spanned the summer and fall months of 2022. Players have reported numerous glitches and problems, with redo events having become a common fix due to bugs and start time issues. While things seemed to be turning up during October, with Pokemon Go players jumping in on the Litwick Community Day and celebrating Halloween with ghost-type spawns and a cute map makeover, many have also expressed frustration at the Halloween paid ticket content and lack of new Pokemon debuts. Backlash hit a new high, however, after a week-long series of videos and teasers for a surprise Pokemon Go Zorua appearance were cancelled due to major issues with the spawns in the earliest time zones. The Zorua, which were set to debut in the game during the October 25th Shuppet Spotlight Hour, were what had many excited to jump in on the event. Niantic announces Zorua bug during Surprise. In an official announcement shared by the Niantic Help Twitter account, it was announced that there was a bug with the Zorua spawns. The post reads, "Trainers, we are aware of a bug where Zorua, a Pokemon with a planned surprise encounter during October 25th's Shuppet Spotlight Hour, retains stats such as the height, CP, and attacks of the Pokemon it originally took on the form of." The following post goes on to inform players that the Zorua successfully caught in earlier time zones won't be available to trade, send to Pokemon Home, or be used in the Go Battle League at this time. Niantic also adds the Zorua surprise that occurred in the time zones including and prior to GMT plus 13 will not occur in time zones after while we fix this. Shuppet Spotlight Hour will still occur. Fans are upset, with many taking to the comments to vocalize their irritation and outrage at another event plagued with broken spawns and bugs. Pokemon Master R3 states, "Good job, y'all. From one of the most hyped spotlights to one that just may be one of the least played ever." And Dengar SW adds, "Guys, at this point, you need to make a test server that opens to the public. Your actual product should not be the test server. It's one thing if it's a GM event, but it's not. Maybe your internal tests are going well, but they're clearly not thorough enough. Use the players." Many others comment on how the bug and cancellation are partially upsetting due to it being a highly demanded Pokemon Go debut. Scuffed05 comments, "Neat, so now half the players won't even be able to get this new Pokemon for God knows how long. Why do y'all never test these things more thoroughly? It's because of your mistakes that we have to miss out." Currently, it isn't clear if any other time zones will be lucky enough to jump in on the Zorua surprise during Shuppet Spotlight Hour. It is more likely that Niantic will announce a Zorua makeup event sometime in the near future. Regardless, it is definitely an upsetting situation for Pokemon Go players. So while I'm not surprised at this point Niantic continues to build their streak of disappointing fans and mistakes, it does not take away from the justified disappointment and frustrations many players have. Zorua was a very hyped Pokemon that was going to debut in Pokemon Go, but that got butchered. Not only that, but this right here is a double whammy because not only are the Zorua that were already caught prior to the fix now rendered useless as you can't trade them, send them to home, or battle with them, but those after the fix couldn't even encounter Zorua. I mentioned streak because this is like when The Undertaker had his WrestleMania streak in WWE before Brock Lesnar broke the streak. Maybe we need a Brock Lesnar equivalent to break this streak of disappointment Niantic is running as of late. Jokes aside, this just further adds why the game keeps getting buried. And you know something, ladies and gentlemen, while we're here, why don't we take a look at some of the reactions from various members of the community. We have Primal Valor responding, "I make YouTube videos that tend to be pretty positive about you guys, but genuinely, when was the last time that you didn't screw up an event? Literally every event." We have Gigi saying, "Can you also fix the bug in which the game scams you harder every year?" Showcasing an image where we ourselves a comparison between the 2021 bundles versus the 2022 bundles, and you can see for yourself that there is a major difference, and yeah, it's not good. Porkchop715 says, "I think there's lessons learned from this. Play test before publicly releasing new Pokemon/features, but why does New Zealand and Australia always get shafted with raids, events, and new Pokemon?" Elite Four Stefan also responds by saying, "We also get screwed and they don't acknowledge the problems. There were no spawns for that Elite Raid BS and Niantic Labs still hasn't even acknowledged that this happened." And yeah, you know, come to think of it, I didn't hear tell of any response from Niantic when this BS was going on. Jaffa Tropica says, "They had 6 years to learn this lesson. I have to wonder how the fuck this even slips by." We even have ourselves Joe Merrick chiming in by saying, "Well, they have now stopped Zorua and Zoroark from being traded or sent from Go to Home. This whole event has been screwed. It has had the wrong CP, stats, moves, unable to evolve, and more. How did this not get tested?" Honestly, even as a Pokemon fan, I don't find really any difficulty whatsoever in not playing Pokemon Go, because no matter how many times I've tried to get back into the game and tried to be somewhat consistent as a casual player, I just can't do it, because it seems like that time and time again, Niantic has done nothing but disappoint their fans with mistakes, incompetence, just to name a few, underneath the general umbrella that is Niantic. And it's honestly a damn shame, too, because this is a game that has brought so many people together and has brought so many people joy, despite 2020 and 2021 being plagued with coronavirus. It was a really good escape for a lot of people, but it seems like in this day and age, Pokemon Go is dying off faster than, well, really anything that I can compare it to, and it's honestly a damn shame. That's all I can say at this point. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, those are just my own thoughts and opinions on what we discussed here in this video. What are your thoughts and opinions? Whether you agree or disagree with my takes or with what we talked about here, I would love to hear you guys out. Just remember to keep it cool and keep it civil and 100% with each other in the comments down below. That's all I ask. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap up here for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people, and I'll see you next time.